Okay, I'm going to take you through and show you about a tool for curation of internet resources. This is Symballl, and we're able to go to the home page, Symballl, by typing that in. You land on this kind of starting page, and it shows you these tiles which show up as presets in this case that are already preloaded for you. And these tabs here allow you to move through various resources that are put into place by Symballl now. Before you've even logged in, you can start to do a little exploring. So if you don't have an account, you can kind of check it out and see. Each of these would take you to these specific sites, for example, just to browse. The cool feature with this is when you get to create your own Symballl page, so you'll be able to go in and create a free account, and then you'll have a login for that, and I won't take you through that process. You can do that. But your bookmarks would then show up in the cloud. So in this is mine, for example, and this is a blank one first try, and I'll show you that in a second. But if I go to my home page here, you can see these are my preset tiles that I've researched, found, and built into my home web mix. So I'm able to see, for instance, my Google Drive, my Scoop.it account, which allows me also to curate and find resources and some other tiles that I use on a semi-regular basis. For instance, the ISTI file here, Picks for Learning. And these are ones that I use fairly commonly, YouTube and so on. So this is my home web mix. I also have some other tabs here that I go through. For instance, we use this one for our Web Tool Wednesdays to show Web 2.0 tools that we presented regularly on Wednesday afternoons to the public. And I also have here's a couple things I started to put together for Common Core, and there are others, however, that are already kind of preset by other research organizations that have built similar starting points. So the cool feature here is that you can obviously share these resources using the web. So the neat part of that is how you share and how you are able to access these anywhere, anytime once you do log into your Symballl account. So for instance, in this case, I wanted to share this particular one. It asked me, I want to share my web mix on Common Core. I click this button. Now I get the sharing the web mix, the links and so on via email or the embed code, whichever I'd like to do. So there's my embed code. I can grab that and build it and put it into a website, obviously. So once somebody has done that, you can create your own. For instance, in first try here, this is a blank page. If I wanted to do something to add a tile here, it would ask me to search for a tile. Let's say, for instance, is for primary sources. So here we go. I've got a couple of ideas about this one. Here's a couple of tiles that are coming up already. Some of them may make perfect sense, some may not. So let's go back and look for library. So I start to see now, here's the Brooklyn Public Library, for instance. So I like that one. I'm going to go ahead and click right on that, or drag and drop it, put it in there. So I'm ready to go. Let's see if that one accesses that. Whoops, not sure what happened there. Switch tile. Let me get that one to go. Okay, I'm going to show you a tool called Symballl here, and this is an online curator for web content. It's a visual bookmarking tool, which is a great feature. This is where you'd land when you first land on the Symballl start page, and before anything, before you've even created a free account up here and are able to log in, you can kind of explore a little bit, take a look around at these tabs. They've got some presets already that are locked and unchangeable. So some features and so on that they've built for you at Symballl is just to preview a couple ways how your web mixes, as these are called, would look once you log in. So for instance, if you want to look something on cars, you could create your own set of tiles that would be placed. The cool part is once you log into your Symballl web mix, it's available to you anywhere once you log into the internet, once you have your account. So these these tabs here would always be your tabs of web mixes that you've created. So for instance, in my Symballl, I'll take you to my home page here. These are the tiles that I've created. You see here, obviously my Google Drive. I can access immediately to my Scoop It page where I'm also curating and collecting resources. I can see my ISTE site here and evaluating web pages, so on. Picks for Learning, I always use that one. So using these tools are great. You can share your resources, obviously, or create new ones in web mixes. This is kind of a pull down tab to let you see basically what these tabs are here. The ones that are locked are unchangeable to some extent. And these ones here are open and accessible. So the neat part about this is you can share these resources. You can go ahead and create new. So for instance, on first try, I would be able to look up my own and find a resource here and add a tool to it or add a new tile. So I'd do that and be able to search a tile or browse tiles by categories and so on. So here's one. Let's say I wanted to look at people in society, and I've already got some for ancestry that I'm interested in. So I'm going to add that right now to my web mix, and there it is, pops right in. The link is created and you're done. So the really neat part about this, again, is being able to share these resources, being able to share this first try mix and click it here, get the embed code, or just go ahead and share it via email with friends and neighbors or via Twitter or so on. So it's a great resource, obviously very powerful, and simple to use, which everybody always likes, how fast you can kind of go through and learn to create these visual bookmarking tools. Students love it, and a lot of great features here, obviously, in Symballl. Thank you.